Welcome to AARP night. No, I am obviously a little older too, don't worry, I'm in my 40s. Oh no, sorry, I am in my 40s. I'm lactose intolerant and I've been having a hard time. No, I've been learning a lot of shit from lesbians recently too, like how to deal with lactose intolerance. No, I have been going online and watching a lot of lesbian interviews, which is great, learn about the culture, like Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. I watched an interview with them recently, we've all seen it, where like Cynthia Erivo claims she has synesthesia. Does anyone know what the fuck synesthesia is? It's the most fucking absurd disorder ever it's real though, where you claim that you can see something visually based on the sound you're hearing. So you hear like rushing water and you see the color blue. You hear like, ah! And that's like red. And you hear an R. Kelly song and you see yellow. Streams and streams of yellow, baby. No, the lesbians are teaching me something, but synesthesia's fucking weird. I can't believe that it's real. Like, there's scientific evidence to support it, sure. But just like bisexuality, I'm not believing it until I see it, babe. No, sorry for the biphobia. Your tea is valid. No, I am learning a lot from the lesbians, though. Recently, I found out more about astrology because that's the community you go to for that. And I discovered that because I'm 28, I'm in my Saturn's return, which is the point where Saturn returns to the exact same point that it was when you were born. It's beautiful. Why do I give a fuck where Saturn was when I was born? Where the fuck was my dad? Where is my dad? Who is my dad? Oh. No. The lesbians are teaching me a lot because I'm going online so much and I'm trying to increase my online presence. Doing comedy is really disgusting. You have to put yourself out like a slut. And doing that already, but learning more. And by being online, I'm learning a lot about the election recently, and I'm getting targeted by these advertisements that are trying to claim they're just like normal people giving testimonials, right? So I hear something weird that's like, hi, I'm Kelly. I lost my virginity at a sleepaway camp for fat teens, and I have one leg, and this weekend I'm going to be voting for Scott Wiener. I don't know who I'm relating to with this, Kelly. And it's even weirder too, because I wish that we had, not for any reasons obviously here, but I wish we had a conservative outlet in San Francisco just for the comedy. Just so that I can hear what they say about this fucking congressional election. Like, I need to hear shit like, I'm not voting for Convict Chan, Scott Wiener in his mouth, and don't get me started on Shaka Khan's psychic bum bum. This is the first fucking time that any audience has known the congressional candidates. My God, round of applause for yourself. Thank you. Ooh, we are kind of winning. I don't know, but I have also been trying to figure out how to date and navigate in life recently. I obviously have not been on any of the apps. I have been skipping them for entrees and desserts. No, the only appetizer I am enjoying is pre-cum. And I've been getting a lot of it recently. No, I did meet someone on my favorite app, though. His name was Mike. It said it right next to arriving in 5 minutes. I met him on Uber. And he picked me up in a lifted truck, asked me to get in the front seat, and I was like, that should have been sign number 1. I got in there, and there were snacks all in the cup holders. It was like this weird German Hansel and Gretel type dude that was like, get in my car. And I got in, and he was like, wow, you're quite a big boy, aren't you? And I was like, well, not a boy. We're in San Francisco, sir. No, and we rode all the way through to my ride, and when we got to the end, he did not unlock the door, spooky, and he rubbed my stomach and said, ooh, I can tell that you don't work out, you're very soft. It was kind of hot. It was kind of hot. And we got to a weird point where I just looked him in the eye and he was like, would you mind if I pick you up after work so I can make you a meal? We say yes to these things not because we're fat. We say yes to these things because, girl, there's $14 left in my bank account and 6 Capri Suns left in my fridge. Not a single fucking one of them is Pacific Cooler. So I went over to his house after work. He led me into this studio where I could see everything from the entrance. So I got into the dining, living, kitchen room, sat down, and he fed me a lasagna that already had some slices taken out. Someone cooked. It wasn't just him. And I ate the lasagna right next to him. He looked me right in the eyes and he was just like, all right, would you mind if I have my little piggy in a blanket? We say yes to these things because of the Capri Suns, remember? But we learn about each other in the bedroom. We learn lots of things like you did earlier, like he learned that I'm lactose intolerant and I'm in my 40s. So we had the lasagna, got to his bedroom, and baby, I got justice. Because he was driving the fucking most lifted truck that you could possibly imagine, and he did not expect that much mud on my bumper. It's a little nasty, I know, but that's, hi, I'm Gio. So I've also been trying to change up the way that I am in the bedroom because obviously sometimes it's really nasty. And sometimes I try to change my voice a bit, being a non-binary person. I'll sometimes if I lower it a little too much, sound like Dr. Phil, and I'm like, I need you to give me $300 or I'm gonna throw rocks through your windows. But also, when I get a little feminine, I sound like the little gay fat kid from Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, so it gets a little too high, and I'm in the bedroom like,
oh yeah, are you gonna flip me over? Huh? Are you gonna stuff me like one of your little croissants? Or maybe you're gonna ride me like a little llama?
All right, I'm gonna leave you with this one. I've been going to oversized playgrounds a lot recently to meet divorced men. Big swings, no misses.